Hi there, good afternoon. This is United Fans TV. Just bringing you some talk about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's reportedly £9 million contract, whether or not he's the right manager for the future, and talking about AC Milan on Thursday and talking about a few other things as well. So I'd like to start by introducing myself. I'm Gavin and I'm on the page. I haven't been on for a while due to work commitments and things like that. Just wanted to touch really about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer firstly. Reportedly in the media, he's been offered a £9 million contract to have a new long-term deal signed for us. Personally speaking, I love Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I've been a fan of the club for many years, like Andrew himself. But I think that we need to be a little bit more hesitant in maybe offering Ole Gunnar Solskjaer a new long-term contract. We all know what happened after Ole was made permanent manager after he was on a temporary basis. Our form just nosedived and we went on a really bad run of form. For me, as Gary Neville rightly spoke the other day, for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to be a success at Manchester United this season and for us to see progress, we need to be finishing second and we need to either win the FA Cup or the Europa League. If we don't win either of those, let's be honest with you, with the games we got coming up, AC Milan on Thursday, that's not going to be an easy game. We have to go there and score. AC Milan will sit back. They won't try and counter us because they know 0-0 will do them. 0-0 draw will do it for them. We need to score a goal without conceding. But that's not going to be an easy game. We've got Leicester then at the King Power on Sunday in the FA Cup. Again, that's not going to be an easy game. So, none of these are a given, and neither is finishing second a given at the moment. Our form is so inconsistent. We can perform like we did against Manchester City, and then on Sunday, West Ham came. They tried to stifle us, and it was the most boring side I'd seen. Considering West Ham is still going for Champions League, it was one of the most boringest performances I've ever seen from an opposition side at Old Trafford. David Moyes, football genius, as he was mocked when he took over our club. And you can see now that West Ham are probably his level, and that's the kind of management that we're trying to steer away from. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, on the other hand, for me, has he done enough? I personally don't think he has. I'm not saying he's a bad manager by any stretch of the imagination. And with the team that we've got, he's done well. But for me, he's playing Fred. He's got Van de Beek, he's got Diallo. He's bringing all these youngsters, as Andrew mentioned in the video, I believe. He's bringing all these youngsters into the team and not playing them. So he's just bringing them in for experience. Why not? Ahmad came on Thursday against AC Milan and he scored the opening goal for us. So, there's a performance there that speaks for itself. And then, really what you've got to look at is you've got the likes of Shortire, all these youth. We've always been about bringing, youth through for 10, 15 seasons or so. And now he brings them in and they're not there, they're not being picked. I do worry that, where we go in and, if we don't finish second this year and don't win a trophy, in my opinion, there's no progress from last season. Finishing second and winning a trophy, as I said, would be progress. But for me, I don't think there is progress. There's talk of Erling Haaland. Now, Ole's given out all these little hints that he's spoken to him in Norwegian and he's done this, that and the other. Let me tell you now, if we sign Erling Haaland in the summer, it'll be a fantastic coup. But let it be known that every club in Europe is going to be interested in this kid. He's a fantastic talent. He said that he rates Ole Gunnar Solskjaer highly. The money side of things wouldn't be a problem, because if we were to sign him for 150 million, we'd make that back in shirt sales alone. I would say within the first 6 months, we would have made that transfer fee back in shirt sales alone. So the transfer will pay for itself, and the commercial side of it, which Ed Woodward loves, that'll pay for itself also. But my question is, does he want to come and play for Manchester United? If you've got somebody like Manchester City or Real Madrid or Barcelona calling, is he going to want to come and join Manchester United? If we don't get Champions League and we're not challenging for titles, I don't think that he is. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's press conference is probably due tomorrow with the game on Thursday against AC Milan. So either myself or Andrew will be bringing that there for you. But I just wanted to come on, that's all, and just have a chat about the current state of affairs, where we are. You know, he keeps playing Fred. Fred, for me, is abysmal. He's one of the worst footballers I've seen on a pitch. He offers nothing. You know, when you've got Van de Beek there. I've read as well reports this week that Van de Beek was not wanted by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. It was an Ed Woodward signing. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer didn't want him. I mean, Ole's never going to come out and say that he didn't want him. But, if it's not worked out for him, which clearly it hasn't, then, let's sell him and try and recoup some of that money back for him in the summer. But, really speaking, we need a new centre-back. We need a striker. We're crying out for a striker. I mean, I was looking at the bench on Sunday against West Ham, and I was looking, why isn't he bringing Amad Diallo on? Why isn't he bringing Shortire on? Why isn't he bringing, anybody else on? But I think it was the first game in I don't know how long that he never actually made a substitution. He played with the starting 11 that's there. Now, AC Milan on Thursday, it's going to be a tough game. And we need to attack them and go at them. And we need to make sure that we're tight to the back as well. Because if we concede a goal, then we're not going through. It's no point scoring and then getting an early goal and then not doing anything about it. We've got to go. And we're going to keep going and going and going. And hopefully, I would say we need at least 2 goals to go through safely. We need to be winning the tie on the night. We can't let them score. And really, it's just, I'm nervous going into Thursday. If I said I wasn't nervous, I would be lying, but I am extremely nervous going into Thursday night's game. As well as Sunday against Leicester. Because, they're not easy games, and the type of games that we've been playing, we can, my honest opinion, when we played against Man City, it wasn't us being world class and Ole outclassing, the PE teacher outclassing the master in Pep. I genuinely think Man City had a bad day, and they just, they had an off day. Nothing to do with Ole getting his spot on tactically and things like that. I genuinely think that it was just Man City had a bad day. Because when you look at how we performed then against West Ham, and when we performed in subsequent games before the Manchester City game, why can't we, if it was that good of a performance, we should be performing like that week in, week out, but we're not. So for me, I think we should hold off on the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer contract talks. Don't get me wrong, I love him. He has done a job. But for me, until he's finished second this year and won a trophy, then I would say that it's progress. If we don't finish second and don't win a trophy, then for me, there's no progress. And then we need to start looking then maybe at who does come in. But don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel. And have a great week. Stay safe. And let's hope we get the result on Thursday. Thank you.